Yeah. Welcome to the podcast, where you better tune in. You can see the picture, all you gotta do is zoom in. You in your man cave, it's no time for your girlfriend. They talk about the Sixers and how the Sixers gon' win. If they take your loss, they gon' hear BG going in. Jenny from the block, that's a lot. They was up 10, now they down 5. You can see it in his eyes, he a fan for life, and he sitting courtside. Sports guy, if you know me, I'ma say fly. I cross you over like when they had AI. I still the ball, I ain't ask you, may I? Not at my house, they can bet. I ain't gotta try. Maxie for the 3, he try and win. They don't want the time. B try and win. I don't wanna see that boy cry. I live by the gun. I'ma shoot. I don't wanna die. They eat, sleep, Sixes. You should know that it's game time.
Avanzo, this shit wavy.
Welcome back to East Sleep Sixers. Sixers fan for life. BG and Jenny from the block.
You.
Y'all.
Sixers versus Celtics tonight.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I'm a fan of this team. I love this team. I'm a ride or die with this team. This is a must win for me. For me. I don't care what y'all say. This is a must win for me. We got to start lineup. We got the starting lineup as of late with the same.
Wait, is that Nick Batum?
No. It's Kelly Oubre and Toby. Kelly Oubre and Toby.
The same one we had for a couple games already.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I feel as though Sixers, always got to beat down on division opponents. You know what I'm saying? Conference opponents is a little different, but still you want to play hard against them too, because those are the guys you might see in the playoffs. I just feel like division, it's either, you know what I'm saying, go hard or go home.
Absolutely. I am so excited about this game, although I have to admit I have absolutely no idea what to expect. So I do what I do, which is I look at the numbers and I look and I see where we measure up with the Celtics. And I gotta say, it's pretty balanced, y'all. We have the same record. We have they have a slight edge on us for their defensive rating, but it's not by much. We have the same offensive rating, pretty much tied for that. And we're pretty much the same with pace and stuff. So I think it's going to be a close one. To be honest with you. What do y'all think?
It's crazy you say how similar we are, because they just showed I'm watching SportsCenter, and it says points per game differential leaders are us and the Celtics. Celtics are plus 14.5 and we are plus 13.2. Pretty much beating everybody by the same amount.
I think they're a good team. They got, they're good, but that one kid that's not there no more, Marcus Smart, used to give us fits. I don't think we're going, I think our guards are going to be okay. Like, I think they're going to be able to do some things, because I gotta get credit when credit's due, and I don't like talking about no other players from other teams, especially teams I hate. The guy was okay. You know what I'm saying? He was when it came to the Sixers. I don't know what made him turn up so much. I don't know how bad he hated us, why he had to play so good against us, but he ain't there no more.
That's another name that's floating around these days, Jose, as a potential Sixer target. What do you think about that?
I mean, as long as he don't come over here doing as long as he don't come over here doing no Al Horford stuff, stealing money, and
that's the thing. I got that nasty taste.
Yeah, Al Horford just came over here, robbed us, and then he left. He went to OKC, he robbed them, and then went back to the Celtics and started playing good again. Like, come on, man. But I feel like it's different this time around. Hopefully our guards could do some stuff. I'm pretty sure they're gonna do a lot of pick and rolls where the defense is gonna change on these young guys. But it's up to Maxey to make smart decisions, because if my recollection serves me right, Tatum and Brown were just having block fest with Maxey's layups, man.
It's going to be interesting to see, because Maxey has notoriously, maybe not notoriously, but historically not done so great versus the Celtics. So it would be a really good test of his growth to see how he's done now, how he performs tonight with versus the Celtics. I mean, he's in kind of a different role than he was last season, so I think he should have a good game.
Yeah, I think he's more comfortable. You know, he don't have to worry about, oh, we got this guy, the system. He gonna come take my spot once I get comfortable. You don't have to worry about that. So I feel like he could settle down already mentally and just play his game. And that's what's gonna fare well for us. And then you already know Embiid gonna bring it because that's what he do every game. You know, so hopefully, you know, we get some more than 3 points from Oubre because I was liking the Oubre before that. I'm not gonna scrutinize him nor crucify him because when you got one man scoring 48 points, if I was on that team, I'm not shooting nothing. That man is red hot. I'm
that man had 10 out of 10.
Man, listen.
And
okay,
9 from the free throw line.
Yeah, man, I'm not shooting that ball. Get that man the ball. He ain't missing. So you know that probably was the mentality. You know, of course. So let's see what happens today. It's gonna be. We need defense to step up big time today.
Absolutely. Lex is asking who you think is guarding Tatum and Brown. Speaking of defense,
I'm putting Oubre. I'm mixing Oubre and Tobias on Tatum, and I'm mixing Melton and Oubre on Brown. I think that's the ideal matchup. I mean, Maxey can't guard either one of them, so I think it has to be a mixture of those three on those two guys. So I think we fare well, though. I think we fare well. I like our team over this team, not just because I'm a Sixers fan, but just like Jen said, when you look at the numbers, we match up against this team very well. And I think we match up with them better than they match up with us, albeit the numbers show that. But I just feel like they don't have an Embiid answer. I feel like we have a Tatum and a Brown answer, in my personal opinion. We have an answer for them, but I don't think they have an Embiid answer. So that's
they don't, and they didn't before. They played two bigs, you know, to stop Embiid. They had to play two bigs, and they don't have those. They don't have Williams anymore.
But they do have two bigs, which makes me wonder if Tobias going to have to guard one of those bigs and not be able to use himself on Jason Tatum, because Horford and Porzingis have been starting together. So we'll see if Horford doesn't bother me. Tobias being on Horford, but I would love for Tobias to be able to use his aggression and his athleticism on Tatum rather than sitting in the corner looking at Al Horford.
I want to see the Tobias from a couple games ago. How aggressive he was in the
Which
first
game? Because he's been aggressive all season.
No, he was really aggressive.
Pick
the
one
game.
Pick one.
It's 2 games ago, man. 2 games ago. It was 2 games ago. Toronto game, I believe it was. He started off and he was on fire, man. He was just packing the basket. You know what I mean? There was no stopping him. I loved it. So I hope we get that Tobias tonight. You know what I'm saying?
We got a 3-leaf clover fan in here.
I was going to say, I'm not going to highlight your comment, buddy, but glad to see you're in the group with us. Let's chat.
I love it. If everybody on here agreed, it'll be ugly. That's boring.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see
we need somebody to ridicule in here.
All right,
so
hold on.
welcome.
Let me get his comment off the screen now. That was long enough.
Yeah. You don't get that much airtime in hip hop. But anyway, who I'm really looking to see, and I'm agree with Berg, is I want to see Melton, you know, give us a repeat of what he gave us. Because to be honest with you, what he gave us last game was enough. Was just enough in my eyes. Like, you can't be out here trying to apply to be a new donor, brother. No way, no how. We don't need no PJ 2.0 in this team. You know what I mean? So you know, any contribution that you can put into this team is good. So you know, he scored in double digits. And matter of fact,
scored in double digits in the first half.
Matter of fact, the entire team scored some points. All 15, even the Tabo and the Gatorade kids scored. So yeah, that was good to see last game. I hope we see more of it. And the fact that, I ain't gonna lie, it's the Celtics. I know it's gonna be pretty tough, but if we see Embiid rush another fourth quarter, I'm gonna lose my mind in a great way.
Oh yeah, I can't even allow my mind to go there. But Berg raises a good point about limiting the damage they do in the paint, because let me tell you, the Celtics are scorers, so we really need to have our defensive. You know, that has to be a whole defensive mindset, right? I mean, all parts of the floor.
Hey, y'all, you bringing up Springer locking up Pritchard. I told Jose last podcast at the post game, I said, Man, that last 6 minutes of the game, Jaden Springer might have played his way out of any type of playing time for a while because that was disgusting in that
Yo,
Look,
last 6 minutes.
tell me,
I like him. I like his defense, but he looks lost on offense. Like he is lost. Just don't let that boy have the ball. I'm
that's what I was
sorry.
telling. That's what I was
Don't.
telling BG. I was like, why do he look so lost right now? What the heck is going on, yo? Like,
It was bad.
and we're so fortunate that we was playing the Wizards because let that be a top elite team, they would have broke that 20-point lead down so fast. It's crazy.
We way behind schedule, man. It sounded like Jose already gave his key,
What was
but
his key? He
I'll
got to
give him.
give his key.
I know he got to give it, but the way he said he needs Melton. He needs Melton to give him the same thing. So I'm gonna just
Yeah,
go ahead and throw it back to him. What's your keys to victory tonight, Jose?
consistency.
If we
No,
consistent,
no, 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 man. Listen. I feel like this is definitely a game where we need to set the pace. Start the pace and control the pace of the game. Let them play our style of basketball, not vice versa, and we should be all right.
I like that. I like that. I am sticking to my guns with this turnover nonsense, y'all. Gotta take care of the ball, man. We cannot afford to be turning the ball over 15 times. I would like to see a nice single digit number. That would be amazing because those freaking turnovers lead to chance points on the other team. So let's not do that. Take care of the ball, guys. Take care of the ball.
take care of the
Sticky.
ball.
Don't eat any chicken fingers or anything prior to the game.
I'm gonna go ball movement. This team has shown without Mr. Dribble. We are a team. We pass the ball quite often. It's on a string the majority of the game. So I just look forward to that ball movement. I know this is a division foe. I know this is somebody that Embiid usually wakes up for. But Embiid, just do what you've been doing. You don't have to dominate the ball. You don't have to get just ISOs on the elbow. Work these dudes out, pass the ball around, and it's just going to come to you naturally the way it's been coming to you naturally the first 6 games of the season. So I'm going to go with ball movement.
I like it. We got some other guys in the chat controlling the glass. Maxi and Bede need to be aggressive, especially Maxi, because we saw not last game, but the game before how he was being a little too passive, a little too, not quick with the decisions. We need him to be aggressive from the minute the game starts. Control the open threes for sure. Definitely defend the perimeter. I want to see a lot of
Defend the
that.
perimeter. Please defend the perimeter. I hate when we give up 8 threes in the first quarter. Oh, I hate that. Oh, I hate it so much.
Absolutely. Rebounding, player movement, all those things. So, yeah, I think we could have ourselves a game tonight, fellas. I really do. Am I sitting here thinking, oh, yeah, heck yeah, we're going to win this game? No. But am I thinking we're going to definitely lose? No.
That sounds like she's saying we got a chance.
That's right.
We definitely got. No, we need to be worried about do the Celtics got a chance, man. It's the Sixers over everybody. I don't care what they say. They not ready for us tonight. Let's go. We've had 2 nights off. Let's get it, man.
Man, listen, man.
I like it. I like that energy, BG.
I've been listening to a lot of sports radio, lately, and it just makes me nauseous when I hear like some of these Philadelphia Sixers fans call just to roast Embiid style of play. So that's what led me to post what I posted today about the Embiid haters. And you know what they made a great point. Radio host, I forget who the guy was. It was before Tyrone show. But let me try to make the story short. So what I'm saying is the Phillies gave us a roller coaster ride, like someone mentioned earlier, and nobody was scrutinizing Bryce Harper and those guys for blowing, that series.
Who wasn't?
Bro, not like the way they do in B, bro. They proved it. You know what I'm saying? They might got a little sprinkle, and that was it. And then all of a sudden, everybody forgot.
I'm still looking for
lucky. I guess it's because we got football season and the Eagles are 8-1, and so everybody's quick to dump that girl to go with that girl type stuff. You know what I'm saying? But come on, man, like leave this man alone. He out there trying his hardest. You know what I'm saying? And it showed that, to be honest with you, really look like how much support and cash does he really have? And yes, it's unfortunate that he gets hurt in the postseason. Some of them look intentional, some of them don't. But it is what it is. It's part of the game.
For sure. Yeah, I still don't understand the Embiid criticism. Like at the end of the day, you can criticize. I mean, stars get criticized. I get that. But at the end of the day, let's call a spade a spade. We ain't the Sixers without Embiid. Like, we not even
Definitely not.
considered
Yo,
in it.
some caller said
We
that
we're
Maxey
not
was
even
the leader
considered.
of this team.
No, so I think I never think my opinion is 100% gold, not by any means. But I meant that when I said I think right now Maxey's the most untouchable player on the Sixers, simply because I could see management saying, "Well, Embiid might ask for a trade if we don't make it out of the second round," or you know what, Embiid about to be 30 in March, maybe we should strike while the iron's hot. I can see that happening. I wouldn't do it, but I can see them having those conversations. And I agree that Maxey's the most untouchable player, but he's not the. Come on, let's just be real. We're not the Sixers without Joel Embiid.
No, and then
Let's just
some,
be
and then some person called said, "Yo, trade Embiid for Jaylen Brown." That guy's just straight up clueless. Like he doesn't keep up on any type of NBA current events because they just signed that dude to the biggest contract in NBA history.
Yeah, I don't want
What
that
makes you think
contract.
they're gonna trade that man for this man?
Yeah, I'm about to say some stuff is just relevant to posts. Like to say something like that you know can't happen. Like they wouldn't trade Jaylen Brown right now for Kevin Durant. Like it's just not happening. Like they obviously just signed this man to the super duper max. They're not trading him. Come on, y'all. Be real.
Yeah. The Celtics gonna offer a bag of crumble cookie for Embiid.
I don't
You
think
know what I'm
No,
saying?
they'll offer us Porzingis, and we don't want.
It don't matter. It don't matter if them crumble cookies got M&Ms just because he won the MVP last year. They ain't
You
gonna
know
offer
damn
much,
well
bro.
the last thing Embiid want is to be on the court at the same time as Al Horford again.
Oh my
Sorry,
goodness!
man.
Last thing anyone wants is to see Al Horford on their team ever again. Jesus Christ!
We thought he
Sorry
could be
to the
we thought
Celtic
he could be
fan.
we thought he could be a stretch four.
All right.
That was just a terrible
So
experiment.
you know what time it is. It's that time.
And now, for BG's Over and Under.
Over and unders for the night. I got 3 of them for y'all. First and foremost, I'm going with the MVP. The MVP, these are the games I need you up for. I need you to have woke up this morning and had death, had blood, had straight war on your mind when you woke up this morning. I need Joel Embiid to be my MVP. Joel Embiid, 35.5 points tonight. What say you, Jose?
How many? I'm sorry.
35.5.
Well, Joel Embiid
Yep.
tonight against the Celtics. Something, man. Listen, man. Something telling me that we're gonna get the right amount of help from this team, and he's not gonna score this. But history tells me he's gonna play good against this team. I'm gonna go with my gut feeling and take the under. Because I feel like everybody else is gonna help him. I don't think it's gonna take, you know what I'm saying? This team ain't the Wizards. They might defend and be good tonight. And it's gonna take the rest of the team to help out. So I'm taking the under.
That's my guy. It's always going to be my guy. I'm always going to vote for my guy. Over. I mean, I hear what Jose is saying 100%. Joel, but they don't have anyone to guard him. They don't have anyone to guard him. So I'm going with the over.
Might as well dip Kristaps Porzingis in barbecue sauce because he is barbecue chicken tonight. I'm taking the over. I am taking the over. Him and Horford, dip them both in barbecue sauce. And Embiid's eating well tonight. I think he gets the over. All right. Next. I think against Boston, my personal opinion is that we need at least a respectable game off the bench. A respectable. I'm not saying an amazing game. A respectable game from the bench. I think respectable is at least 20 points. So I'm going with the bench, 19.5. I went low. You know what my number usually is for the bench. I'm going low and saying just be respectable. Can you give us 19.5? Let's be clear. Nicholas Batum's on our bench.
I know. It's so hard for me to do this because I don't know who's going to be on our bench tonight. Are we having Batum? Are we having Twin? Are we having Rocco? Are we having Pat Bev? Or is it going to be Springer and Korkmaz? I don't know.
I'll agree with you on that, Jen. I'm sorry to cut you off. I don't think Nick Nurse knows his lineup. This is not a shot. He's coaching his ass off. But I don't think
Mm-hmm.
he knows what his lineup is yet since we got the new guys. Like, it's like, wait, hold up. Why is Korkmaz still getting burned when we got Twin? And like, why is he in the game? But I mean, Korkmaz hasn't played bad, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all right. But I think if we want to beat Boston, it's either going to be like a Maxi and beat game, or it's going to be a everybody contributes game. So I'm going to go under because I think it's going to be more of like the big guys got to do big things.
Jose?
I disagree. Today's going to take a total team effort, so I'm going to take the over.
I think I'm going to go with the over as well. Not crazy over. I think they score around like 24. But I'm going to take the over because I agree with Jose. I think it's going to take the team tonight. Boston's not, although Boston is known for their stars, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. They have games where Pritchard comes in and has 12. Like, it's just weird how they just find guys to come off their bench and get buckets. So I think our bench is going to have to match that energy. So I'm going to go with the over.
Everybody's bragging about our bench. It's showtime now.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing our bench tonight, man.
Showtime now. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of posts about this bench the past couple of days. So, you know what I mean? And no time to be talking. I want to see the walking.
RJ, I was saying earlier that since they don't have Williams anymore, they don't have anyone to guard Embiid, and I don't think Al Horford's doing the damn thing. Just saying.
Todd, this is definitely that's we've been talking about this all week, waiting for this Boston matchup. This is our test. Granted, we played Milwaukee. First game of the season, you get jitters, everybody's not playing. They got enough games under their feet thus far that this is a true measuring stick on what this team is going to be. I'm not saying if we lose up, that just shows we suck.
Right.
But how they respond to Boston runs, how they defend, how they respond if we get a lead. Like, there's a lot of things I'm looking at in this game to make me see, all right, what is this Sixers team really? We haven't had a test outside of Milwaukee. All the other games really we had in hand pretty easily. I want this game to be the typical. I know Jose don't like when we talk about football, but the way the Cowboys Eagles play a nasty, dirty NFC East game, I want this to be the same way.
No broken bones, though. No
hurt.
broken bones.
Yeah. No. We don't want the injuries. But
Please,
listen, I have to co-sign what you're saying, man, because every win not going to be pretty. And to be honest with you, I love the dog fights. You know what I'm saying? I like the dog fights more than the blowouts. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you want to see. You know what I mean? No, you don't want to see your team fighting from behind, but I like the back and forth. So if it's a full game of back and forth, I'll take it. But
people don't realize that being battle tested goes a long way. If you go every game, either I win by 20 or I lose by 20, you don't have any type of thing to say, you know what, I got it in me to come back from a big loss. I got it in me to take on a team that goes on a 16-0 run. You need some of these battle-tested games to find out your true identity, to find out where the heart is at in this team. And that's why I agree with you 100%, Jose. I'd rather us win by 3 than us win by 33. I like the 33-point wins. Don't get me wrong. I like the 33-point wins.
Of course.
I like those grinded out. Hey, let's figure out how do you win a game late? How do you say, what can we go into the fourth quarter and figure out a game, figure out what we need to do to get the dub? That goes a long way with me personally. Last but not least, I think I gave him the nickname Mr. Contract Year. He has been so consistent. He has been so consistent in this contract year, last year of his deal, showing, look, please, can I get one more payday? Man, I ain't saying super max payday, but can I get one more payday? Mr. Tobias Harris, you have been amazing for us this season thus far. You've been ultra aggressive. You've been doing everything we could possibly ask of you. You haven't even given us a single digit game thus far this season. Does he continue that streak? I'm putting a number.
Don't jinx him.
I'm putting a number very low in my opinion. 16.5, because I know what he has to do on defense as well. He's going to use, I know these Boston games, Tobias Harris never has an amazing scoring game against Boston Heat because he exerts so much guarding Tatum or Brown. So I'm gonna drop it down to 16.5. He's averaging 20, but I'm gonna drop it down to 16.5 tonight for Tobias Harris. Jen, is on you.
I am going over for Mr. Contract Year. because I think that the big people need to do big things. That includes Mr. Tobias Harris.
And then
RJ said 2 points of bias game.
If
Oh,
I say,
come on, get out of here.
If I say under, it's going to basically contradict what I've been trying to say the whole night. It's going to be a total team effort. That's 16. That's like his average. He can do that while he's eating crumble cookie. I'm good. I'm taking over.
He could do that while he's eating a crumble cookie. Those are delicious.
I don't like this because I created this over under and now I'm stumped. I think he will, but I'm nervous he won't. But I'm going with my heart and saying he gonna get it. I'm going over, Jen. Put me down for over. Put me down for over. I'm taking Tobias over. He has a solid game. I'm not saying he plays amazing, but I think he has a solid enough game. Keeps it going. The contract year killer is here, and he's here to stay.
I love it.
So
with that being said, I'm jumping right into my bold prediction.
Yeah, I'm about to say that. It'll bring us into the next segment, our bold predictions.
I'm jumping right into my bold.
You're doing too much talking. That liquor
right
getting
into
to
my
you.
bold. Right into my bold.
He gonna pass out by the second half. You know what I'm saying? Halftime show, he gonna be on the chair like, I'm gonna have to call him like, bro, you gonna do the post game or what?
Bold prediction for the Sixers. Super Bowl. I'm going 20 3-pointers made for the Sixers tonight.
Oh, 23 pointers. That's a lot.
3 pointers.
23 points. Not 23. 23 pointers.
That is bold. That is bold. That is bold. Huh.
All right.
Y'all wasn't ready. Come on.
I'm gonna go with Tyrese Maxey. Gonna turn it around with the Celtics, and he's gonna have a 40-point game.
So it's gonna be Maxey today.
Yeah. You didn't even look shocked at all. That didn't look like it was bold at all.
It was a weird shock because you also said Embiid's going to score over 35 and a half. So between them,
it's going to be those two.
It's going to be 80 points. That's going to be 80 points. Holy cow. I can't agree with that because, like I said, I've been saying it. I said it's going to take a total team effort. So my bold prediction going to be 6 players in double figures.
No.
You got to go 7 for bold. We just had 6 last. We just had 6 last game. I need you to go 7.
You tripping? I already made my bold. Like, what are you doing? I can't renege.
You can. You can
up it. Take 3 books from me, man.
I've done that.
If I renege, they're gonna take 3 books from me.
Hey, Rick Schaefer, I appreciate you. He said bold 7 players with. Damn, that's crazy. That's 140. God,
6 players over double figures still crazy.
No, he didn't even say double figures. He said 7 players with 20. That's 140 points.
Yeah. Listen, sometimes I'll be doing some delusional bowls, but not tonight. I'm gonna keep it 100. And I'm saying,
let me answer a question before you close it out. Berg, I'm joking about the whole contract killer. I do think Tobias is just in a better role. He's better suited for the role he's in now with Harden not dribbling so much. I think he's just overall playing better. I got to joke about it because it is a contract year and he is playing ultra aggressive. But no, I don't think that's the only thing. He realizes his career is on the back end. He's on the back end of his career. Let's be honest with Tobias. He's on the back end. Not saying he's done, but he's past his prime already. So it's like, yo, if I'm going to get a ring, I obviously got to be a part of this. I got to be an integral part of the Sixers team to get a ring. So I'm going to show y'all what I got. Not saying this is his last hurrah, but he knows he's towards the tail.
All right, well, we're going to see tonight what he brings to the table. I got to close it out, but first I want to say shout out to everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Deadpool snuck in there real late and said what's up to everybody. All of you guys that's always in here, man, we love you all. And don't forget there's a post game after the game, so don't miss that. We got them beautiful icons up there where we showcase our podcast, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. So don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend.
It's game time.
That is game time, baby. And if you ain't understand what I said in English, I'm gonna have to tell you in Spanish just in case you didn't hear me. No te olvides a decirle a un amigo que le diga a un amigo que le diga a un amigo. Wepa.
Let's go Sixers. See
Let's
y'all
go,
post
let's
game.
go
Don't forget.
Sixers.
Let's go Sixers.